Christians in the last 80 years or so have seen things in bits and pieces instead of seeing the things such as over-permissiveness, pornography, the public schools, the breakdown in the family, abortions, and the killing of newborn children. They've seen these in bits and pieces instead of understanding that they're only the natural outcome, the inevitable outcome of the change from a Christian viewpoint to a humanistic one.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, true Christianity covers every aspect of life and all aspects of life equally. The American church is quite large and the culture happens to be quite dead. So there's a disconnect. True Christianity isn't being practiced because when true Christianity is practiced, the culture is changed, impacted, and affected. The early Christians in the first 3 centuries of church history carried with them a powerful, very subversive phrase, and that phrase was, Jesus is Lord. And Jesus is Lord didn't just mean that Jesus was God and Jesus got them into heaven, but it actually, the phrase carried with it the connotation that if Jesus is Lord, that Caesar is not. And that statement was a treasonous statement, obviously, in the times of the Roman Empire, and during 10 periods of Roman persecution, countless thousands of Christians lost their lives for the testimony that Jesus is Lord and His Lordship covered all aspects of life equally. And when the Roman Emperor came in between the Christians and their God, they chose their God every single time over the state. And they suffered the greatest price. And as a result of their sacrifice and their stand on true Christian principles and their stand on true Christianity, Western civilization was born. The truth won, and culture was changed. During the late 18th century and early 19th century, William Wilberforce, the great British abolitionist, was fighting to end the slave trade in Great Britain. And he was fighting for a number of years until he came up with an idea. He finally got it. What he saw the problem was that the pulpits of the Church of England weren't teaching the true Christian message, was not teaching the message that Christianity covers all aspects of life and all aspects of life equally, that Jesus' Lordship covers everything. The Church of England was teaching a watered-down version of Christianity that was basically traditionalism. And so to fix it, he wrote a book on what true Christianity was, and that is what put an end to the slave trade in Great Britain. The concept that Jesus is Lord and His Lordship covers all aspects of life equally. And so in the American church today, we have a version of Christianity that is not the true version of Christianity at all. We have a gospel that says it's all about our personal salvation, and we really shouldn't be involved with politics or the public square. We need to kind of keep the faith to the issues of salvation and where people's souls go at the end of life. That has nothing to do with the full version of Christianity that changes the culture. If we believe that Christianity is true, it means that Christianity is true to all of reality. And if Jesus is Lord, then He's Lord over all. And that specifically means that we invade the public square, that we as Christians invade the political arena, that we take the message of the Lordship of Christ into all areas of life. And my friends, brothers and sisters in Christ, if the church caught fire with that message and started bringing the gospel of the Lordship of Christ out of the 4 walls of the church, into the public square, into government, not settling for Caesar's version of politically correct Christianity, 501c3 tax write-off Christianity, then let me tell you, we will change this culture.